Bringing you the flavor of the Midlands. Live from Columbia, this is Soda City Live.
Welcome back to Soda City Live. The life of a college student is all about juggling your school life and your personal life. And for students who are in recovery, that juggling can sometimes be a little more intense. WECO Cottage aims to help those students find the balance, providing students with a safe space while also helping to fulfill a place really to build relationships with other students who could be going through similar experiences. Here with more information on the Cottage is Rachel Fulmer with Gamecock Recovery and Director of Substance Abuse Prevention and Education at the University of South Carolina, Amy Horrigan. Did I say that right?
You did.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
This is I really want to get into the background of why you felt the need to open this cottage, but I'm just like, wow. This is a resource that I'm not sure everyone has. I've never heard of it before.
As far as we know, this is the first in the state of South Carolina.
Wow, okay.
And it really started as a conversation at an advocacy event at the State House.
Oh, wow.
We were all there advocating for recovery at the State House, and we started talking about it, and we said we really need that safe space for young adults who are attending an institute of higher education or a technical school, somewhere where they can live in a substance-free environment.
Yeah.
Where they can lay their head at night and know this is a safe space for me.
Yeah.
And so that conversation started probably about 6 to 9 months ago, and we kept kind of talking about it here and there, and then the right house came along at just the right time, and we jumped on the opportunity to get the project rolling. So we really worked diligently with Gamecock Recovery, Lutheran Services, of course, and the Courage Center, Columbia College. We worked as a team over the last couple months to get this house ready and open and really talk through how we wanted this to work.
I say wow because that seems so quick of a turnaround.
In the nonprofit world, which I work, that is quick.
It is,
And so we were very, and I have to thank my leadership, you know, the people that I work for saying, yes, let's do this, let's go. Because it is quick. It is a quick turnaround. But what we wanted to try to do is time this with the beginning of school. And so we could get students in early on in the semester.
So Amy, maybe you can tell me how the cottage kind of works. Who is qualified to be there? How does that whole process work?
Sure.
Yeah.
They have to be a student enrolled at any of the area colleges. So that can be any of the institutions in Columbia or online programs, depending on what their kind of needs and resources are. And the great thing about it is that they're bringing students from all of the different schools together into one place and becoming kind of a hub for young people in recovery throughout Columbia.
So how many can you take on?
We can have 4 students living there at a time.
Okay.
And we have a house manager that also lives on site.
Oh, wow.
The other really cool thing we have is we have a community space in this house. And so that's a space where they can do intercollegiate recovery meetings, dinners together, they can tailgate. We've got the big TV that all the young people love, right? And so they can watch football games together, you know, they can do recreational stuff together, and it's just that safe space to hang out.
Why did you feel like there was a need? Like, you know, there are recovery programs out there. There aren't any that are student-centered, I guess, or focused, but why was there a need to go outside of those options and make one just for students?
Honestly, this has been a gap in services that we've realized for a couple of years now. So we have students who get out of treatment programs or come to us and say, I'm coming to the university and I'm in recovery and I need a safe place to live. And until now, there's been very few options for those folks. There's a lot of services for other populations of people, but particularly for young people in recovery, there's not a lot of choices. And so we wanted to be able to fill that gap.
And thinking about sometimes the culture of college and what that scene is like for, you know, temptations or just having the environment around you. Sometimes it can be unhealthy. We're wrapping up on time, but I just want to try to put it in perspective, and you might not have the answer to this, but, you know, some viewers at home might be like, are there really that many students in recovery? Like, it seems kind of crazy. You hear about adults all the time, but students?
Yeah. You can be an alcoholic in college. It is a thing. You can be in recovery in college too. It's just hard to go through college and not sacrifice your recovery and your education. And so we want them to be able to do both. It's about 5% of college students nationally who are already in recovery from a substance use disorder. And so they come from all different walks of life. They come to us from all different places, and they need support services, and they want to have an authentic college experience and do all the fun things that you're supposed to do in college, just without the alcohol and drugs.
Yeah, and that makes a lot of sense. Like you said, a gap in resources, hoping to fill that gap really quickly. Before we go, you are having an open house. Can you tell us more about that?
Well, we had the open house. It was actually August 11th.
And that was the ribbon cutting?
That was the ribbon cutting.
I'm sorry, that was my bad.
You may have a picture of it. Yes. We had it, and it was so well attended by members of the community, some students from a couple different schools.
Yeah.
And it was just, people were pleasantly surprised and just happy to see this type of service being offered in the community.
I'm sure. Well, listen, if viewers want some more information, where can they find you online?
So they can find us at lscarolinas.net, which is our website for Lutheran Services Carolinas.
Yep, Lutheran Services Carolinas, and it's WECO, W-E-C-O, Cottage, recovery residents. And we have information, I believe, already posted on our website, wistv.com, so you can certainly go there for more information as well.